Hello everyone, welcome back to another Rocket League video. Have you been struggling with flicks? Well, I also had that same issue, as you could clearly see in my last videos. But I'm going to take you through everything I did to improve my flicks from gold level to grand champion level. I'll give you drills, training packs, and training routines that you can do to improve your flicks drastically. I'm also going to apply some of the hardest flicks to pull off in game against actual opponents to show you how good these training routines and training packs actually are. So yeah, let's get into it. To understand flicks, you first need to understand dribbling. In order to know if your dribbles are good enough for advanced flicks, you should first be able to dribble the ball as shown for at least 30 seconds. If you can't, I'm going to link some great tutorials to help you get started. Once you can do that, you can get ready for advanced flicks. Okay, so you already know how to dribble, but how do you keep them in check? Even if you already know how to do advanced dribbling, it's easy to let it go and it becomes really frustrating when you want to learn new mechanics. So this is what I like to do to keep my dribbles in check. This drill consists of us using the center small pads on the field to make a racetrack style slalom course to dribble the ball around. This drill can seem pretty difficult and daunting at first, but if you ensure that your car is in the ball indicator circle, you're only pressing throttle, and you make tight turns through each boost pad, it will be really easy to do. Doing this once or thrice every time you get on will keep your dribbles consistent. One other thing you need to understand to do advanced flicks is the sweet spot. Now, what is the sweet spot, you may ask? The sweet spot is where your car is in the perfect position for a flick. If you carry the ball too far forward, you won't be able to generate much height and your flicks will be very inconsistent. It's the same as if you were to carry the ball too far backwards. You won't be able to generate as much power and your flicks will also be very inconsistent. That's why it's important to keep the ball in the optimal position, which is where your rear wheels are just on or behind the ball indicator circle. A good way to keep this consistent is going into dribble maps, and instead of driving into the next level, you flick the ball into the gate. Even on the simpler levels of these maps, it's actually pretty hard to pull this off. So if you're able to get to at least level 10 by doing this, props to you. Okay, so you know how to dribble the ball pretty well, but what's the catch? Get it? Because I just caught the ball. Right, okay, I'll stop. But really, you need to be able to put yourself in situations where you're always able to threaten your opponent with the flick. That's why having good catches is vital to being able to pull off advanced flicks. If you can't even get the ball on top of your car, then what's the point of even learning the flick? To train catches in Rocket League, the training pack I'd recommend is the Virge's Dribble training pack. This training pack is great because it puts you in situations that you'll commonly find yourself in game. It also gets progressively harder, so don't worry if you start struggling on the later shots. I would make sure to focus on keeping your car controlled and not trying to rush things, as rushing things will make it way more difficult. When it comes to catches, being controlled is being fast. If you're able to get a single touch that keeps the ball stuck onto your car, that is way better than a fast catch that bounces off of your car and makes you lose control. When going for catches, the ball indicator will be your biggest friend. It will show you what speed you need to be going and where you should position your car in order to get the perfect catch in the sweet spot. Okay, so you've learned everything coming up to the flick, but then how do you actually do the flick? And what flicks do you learn? Because there's so many to do. Jaser flicks, musty flicks, breezy flicks, 45-degree flicks, 90-degree flicks, 180-degree flicks, so on, so on. Even the bob shot. Okay, I made that one up. But really, what flicks do you learn? Well, my recommendation is that you learn what I like to call the base flicks. This will be the 90-degree flick and the musty flick. These two flicks are probably the most useful and the ones that you'll probably be using in game. And it'll help you greatly with all the other flicks because most other flicks are just variations of those two flicks. So if you're able to master those two flicks, you'll be fine. Okay, but how do you actually pull off these flicks? I'm going to link some good tutorials down below to give a more in-depth guide on how to do these flicks. But Here's my summary of how to do them. For the 45-degree flick, you want to ensure that your car is in the sweet spot. So if your car is on the right side of the ball, you're going to be using air roll left or adjusting your car left to flick the ball. If your car is on the left side of the ball, you want to be using air roll right or adjusting your car right to flick the ball. This will help generate more power. One thing I also recommend is that you dribble diagonally towards the net. This helps to identify where your opponent is on the field and adjust your flick accordingly. When doing the 45-degree flick, you also want to make sure when you're jumping, the ball is staying in place. By this, I mean that when you jump, the ball isn't really going away from your car, like that. It's staying on top of your car, like this, and you're able to keep the ball in position. It doesn't really move out of the way. If you're able to get that down, 45-degree flicks and flicks like it will be way easier. I just got a powerful flick there. Didn't go in, but... Okay, now it's time for the musty flick. The motion itself is pretty easy to pull off. All you need to do is rotate your car backwards and flip forward once the nose of your car is pointing at the ground. Like this. Or even just before it points at the ground, so... like that. When doing the musty flick, it's mostly about your jump and your timing. In order to pull off a fast musty flick like that, you need to have a good jump and good boost control to the point where you're able to keep up with the ball and flick it. And really, you don't do musty flicks on the ground often. Like, this is more of like an air mechanic, but one thing that you do on the ground is the breezy flick, which I'm not going to get into too much, but learning the musty is pretty much vital to getting this flick down. To train all the things that we've gone through in this video, use Kevpert's Catches Training Pack. It can be pretty difficult to do because it combines catches, the dribble and the flick all together. I don't think this pack progressively gets harder as you go on, but it's pretty difficult even from the start. As you can see, I'm not having a great time pulling off flicks here. Okay, that was a lot. But now it's time to get into the challenge part of the video. For this challenge, we are going to try pull off some of the hardest flicks to do in game against actual opponents. The checklist consists of the 45-degree flick, over 110 kph, a 180-degree flick, over 100 kph, a breezy flick over 100 kph, and to throw one in there, the back flick. It's not going to be easy, but I mean, let's get into it. Okay. Right, I'm not trying to make any excuses, but I haven't had internet, that's why this video is taking so long, and, you know, I'm a bit rusty. So, it's going to be difficult. We're against Fabrice, okay? But we're going to use some of the tips that we've learned in the video to try and pull off a flick that was fast. How fast, though? 101! Oh my god, we need 110. Okay, no, let's keep them going. Just gonna try to go for a dribble here. He's giving me space. Okay. As I said, I haven't played in a while. No internet, so just keep on going. Oh, he's gone. Right. It's not helpful, but let's keep on going. Okay, we're against Spole. Let's see if we can get a 45. We've got one at 101 kph. It's not fast enough though. Something fast. We're gonna need to pull out something incredible to get a flick that fast. Chances how? Okay. No, let's actually try get the back flick. No! Oh, this is gonna be so difficult. Yeah. It's not gonna be easy. Got one more attempt, let's try. Unless he challenges. I mean... yeah, which he does. Come on, keep up! Okay, it's fine. Okay. I mean... well, you See? Not going as great as we'd like it to. But that's where we need to take on some other aspects of the game. And that is, you know, giving ourselves space and getting possession. In order to get possession, there are a few things you can do. Number one, demo your opponent. Number two, boost starve them. Or just be in a threatening position that they don't want to challenge you. Okay, so we're going to try do the first one, demoing, and we're going to try get as many demos as we can to uphold possession. I'm going to try stay on the ball as much as possible. Also do the back kick. How is it going to be effective? Ah, come on, that was 100. Oh, that was fast. Oh no, that was fast as well. Back flick, please. Yes! Okay, that's one tick to the left. Okay. I don't care. That's the back flick. We've done it. That's one ticked off. That's probably the easiest one to do. Okay, that's the easiest one. Okay, let's actually try go for a breezy. Ah! No. Wouldn't have been over 100 kph anyway, so that's fine. Okay, we're on our like 5th game. When are we going to hit another flick? I mean, oh, this is, I actually need to cancel this recording for now because it's gonna take. It's gonna drive me insane. Can we just? Oh my god, this is actually way worse than I thought. Oh my god, no. Frankly, Mr. and Tom Lang, he's giving me lots of attempts, so I appreciate you, bro. Yes, let's go! Oh my god! Please, the 100 kph. Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my god! Finally, bro! There we go! Oh my god! Bro, ah, my god! Finally! Like I've been saying it, trying to hit this flick. I don't care, I'm not finishing the match. We have done the 45 degree. That's 2 off the list. Okay, 2 off the list. It's only the breezy and the 180 degree flick left. So yeah. Right, I played like, I don't even know how many games, and it's gonna take a while. Okay, start off fresh, okay? Just need a fresh start, bro. I mean, that wasn't 110 kph, it's fine if it doesn't go. I feel like I'm just gonna go so low that it's like, yeah. You know what? I'm taking it. I don't care. Okay, just keep going, bro. Thank you. I'm taking that. I'm taking it. Okay, we're up against I Want Her Back. Okay. Very interesting game. Don't know if it's relatable. Who's her? I forgot to press record, but I did hit the flick. 102 kph. Can't believe I forgot to press record because my reaction was crazy. But yeah. Hello everyone, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. It took ages to make. I don't think I'm going to do a video like this again. Honestly, I thought I was going to do one with Virgils. Nope, absolutely, probably not, unless I like go crazy and prove a lot. But I just can't thank you enough for watching this video. It took me ages, but thank you for watching. Bye.